Yes, Jesus preached and taught as a Jew and was called Rabbi, the traditional Jewish title for a judge of religious law or religious teacher. Christianity was created by those who claim to have experienced meeting the resurrected Jesus, and partly in order to incorporate non-Jews into the movement. There is no evidence one way or another that Jesus concerned himself with starting a new religion. All the evidence we have is that he thought in purely Jewish terms. But we also have much evidence that he thought of himself as having a lot of authority. That evidence includes what remains of his words, the way his followers treated him, and his being put to death as a threat to the Roman and Jewish rule of Judea. Most historians believe Jesus was a doomsday preacher who took an unusual, but not unique. Several other historical sources, including the Bible, mention other people who claimed to be the Messiah at the time and even claimed similar miracles. For that most part, for the first 60 years or so of Christian history, everyone, including most Jews, saw them as a weird splinter sect of Judaism, with that changing around the time of the destruction of the temple. As for the leader who most separated Christianity out from Judaism, by ending the requirements for Christians to follow two of the biggest laws in Judaism, kosher and requirement of male circumcision, that was the work of St. Paul. Yeshua did not live in Jerusalem. He lived in Capernaum. He was a Jew and never denied being one. He raged against the Pharisees and Sadducees because of their corrupt teachings of the faith. It was Saul of Tarsus, or Paul, who interpreted Yeshua's teachings in a different way, creating Christianity. Once the Romans took control of the church in the early 4th century, Christianity took on much of the Roman tenets. Sunday worship, Christmas, and Easter all have pagan roots and customs that were blended into Christianity. By 392 ACE, Christianity became the state religion of the Roman Empire, the Roman Catholic Church. Christ traveled across many waters even to teach the children of Moses in Israel of those who upholded the laws of Moses of our Heavenly Father commands and wrote them in stones with his own hands. Our Heavenly Father called false gods fallen angels in his commandments, and Christ taught his disciples how to pray in secret because of the rebellious angels mentioned in the book of Enoch, and Christ told them in the closet with the door closed and ask of our Heavenly Father in secret, written in the Old Testament. No one rewrite our Heavenly Father covenant. Jesus, and the apostles with him, saw himself as preaching Judaism, albeit with a radically different take from the Jerusalem establishment. 1st century Judaism was pretty diverse. The early Church and what became Rabbinic Judaism picked up different strands of Jewish life and went different directions.